Everyone ready up, or you like Levy? Ready up, or you like Levy, Harry? Oh, whatever. Right. Loud and correct buzzer sound. Right, I think my stream is on. Let's find out. Let me just double check, because usually my stream likes to fuck itself. Nope, he's on 5 penalty points. He needs 5 more to get a race ban. And then, actually, if he gets 5 more penalty points, he gets kicked from his seat permanently. So it's 10. The way it works, right? He's already gotten a race ban, but if you get a second race ban purely off of penalty points, then you get banned from the league. So basically, just don't get banned twice, so you lose your full-time seat. So Levy will soon lose his seat, and I assume Unchosen would take his seat, Alpine, if that happened. Anyway, welcome to F2, Season 2, Race 7, at Monza. This is the first time we've been to Monza in F2, if I'm not mistaken, isn't it? Didn't we not go here last season? Didn't. We have 12 fucking people. We literally doubled the people we had yesterday, somehow. So let's see how this goes. Returning for the first time in F2 this season is... Oh, actually, did he race? Riley did not get points in his first race in F2, I don't think. Anyway, we have both AAX cars, both MP Motorsport cars, one of the VAR cars of Dan. We've got both Campos cars, both Oh, Harry has cost himself. He's going to be last on the grid. That's not up to him, but CB, his teammate, looking to get the championship lead back after missing yesterday's race in Spain. John, we saw taking the championship lead. He's down in 6th currently in qualifying, behind Grandcrackers, Ethan, DJ, Derbas, all in front of him. Oh, CB's made a massive mistake onto the gravel, and that's going to give DJ Lama the first position. And once again, Invicta get top 2 in qualifying as of right now. Derbas it is, though, who's at the front. CB's really struggling with the braking here. He's all the way down to 6th there and could make that 7th in qualifying after being in provisional pole. That's such a shame. Also, did you guys know that that Alpine got their 6th and 7th race wins in NPL in the 6th and 7th races of Season 6? 6-7. F1 NPL predicted 6-7. Anyway. Oh, way off the track. Is that a crash? Oh, I thought it was from that angle. CB went way off the track. Dan, as ever, crashing in qualifying. And I did not see it, but I think Dan's probably flipped over, given that he said it was a small crash. But anyways, DJ Lama and Hebrew John on the front row. Let's see. Dervas coming through the final corner, had a good exit. I think it's going to be DJ Lama who gets pole position here for Invicta across the line. He just gets it by just about half a tenth of a second. Just over. Dervas in 2nd place. John in 3rd. Looking very competitive here in qualifying. CB made some big mistakes. He's going to start down in 6th place. The driver's 2nd in the championship by 1 point behind John as of yesterday. That is going to be a very good setup for this race. Once again, the Harry has it all to do. Starting down in 12th place. He's been disqualified from the session. Graham Crackers with a good qualifying here. Up in 4th place. Ethan in 5th in the high-tech. And then we have 6th place CB. Alexis in 7th. Riley in 8th. Trayman in 9th. We have 10th place Unchosen. 11th is Dan, and then last is Harry now. Let's see how this race goes. That'll be really interesting here. And that's the 12 cars lined up on the grid for this race. Unchosen, I think there was definitely some mistakes from Trayman and Unchosen on their laps because they are way off the pace today. More than you would expect. Yeah, Dan had a minor inconvenience and absolutely died. I assume it was at Ascari. Oh, it's a wet race. Oh, Red Trayman, he missed the first corner. That's a shame for him. It is on his lap there in the first corner. Driving for Campos. Behind his teammate Felix now. Wet conditions here. This will mean that qualifying was absolutely crucial earlier on just now. And that means this is going to be very interesting. Use your AI card, Dan. They might get some points. Yeah, you literally got like, what, 7th last time with an AI car? 6-7? 6-7! Anyway, let's do this, guys. It's gonna be... Yeah, it never was funny. I just find it funny because it's annoying. Let's see. Is it DJ on pole or is it Dervas? I think it was DJ. It was DJ for his 11th career pole, and it is lights out, and away we go already. Good start there from the front. So use the 2025 F2 car so you can see new liveries on the track here. And there's been collisions already in the first couple of corners there. Already though, Dervas jumps into first. The driver who's really good in the wet conditions. He will be loving these conditions at Monza. What is going on? The Trident of Chosen cutting the first corner. Surely he'll get a penalty. He doesn't. I think he got away with it. And now DJ Lama from first to third on the first lap doing a Lando Norris there. And he's now got YAYYYY John in second place. Fourth place still is Graham Crackers, but he's got Ethan right behind him for company. Now what will he do? Driving the Sebastian Montoya Prema there is Graham Crackers. He's going to be chasing down DJ Lama for third place. Will he make a move down here? There's definitely some moves in the back here. Look at Ethan. Off the track, there goes Graham Crackers, the aforementioned driver, the winner from Mexico earlier this season, off the track with a chicane, slowing down, rejoining in fourth place. Will he lose the place to Ethan though? He's on the outside, but no, he stays ahead of Ethan. In the meantime, there's incidents in the back. Cars going off the track. I saw on the Trident car and Chosen having a terrible start. Dan is right behind all this. He's struggling for braking here in the wet conditions. And now both Campos cars having a nightmare start. They're down in 11th and 12th place at the back of the field. Harry's already up to 6th. What a start by Harry. On it today here in the AX car. He's ahead of his teammate. The driver second in the championship. Why is there a yellow flag? Dan, though, spinning around there on the second Lesbo exit. And he's gone off the track. And I think, does he have damage on the front left end plate? He does. And Dan continues his torrid weekend, and meanwhile John chasing down Dervas, trying to get ahead. As it stands, Dervas would take the lead of the championship, but there's still 14 laps remaining when they cross the line. DJ Lama, though, looking pretty quick still. He's right behind John now in the battle for second place. Dervas, though, we know he's very good in wet conditions, very good at getting the traction in that car. Let's see what John can do against him here on this race. DJ Lama looking pretty racy as well in third place. Don't discount Ethan in this fight as well. He's in a high-tech, the Williams Junior Academy car. Of course, he used to drive for Williams last season. And now he is a Sauber driver. But as you can see, Harry down in 6th place, chasing down the cars in front. He's had a wonderful start. Let's have a look how many places he's gained on the first lap. He's up 6 places. Really good start there from him. Oh, meanwhile, going in deep as Ethan, he almost hits the lap. He does at the side of Graham Crackers as he rejoins. That's going to stack up the field. And now both the AIX cars are side by side off the corner. That's Harry and CB. And Ethan goes to the inside. Does that mean Harry's going to go around the outside? Almost making contact there as he heads through the Curva Grande. Now, CB's still there on the outside. It's very close, getting a bit strung out of the front. But in this midfield fight, it's intense racing here as Harry now goes down the inside for 5th position with Ethan. Is there space? No. Oh, it's so tight for them. CB comes back on. Ethan, as he rejoins there, making contact with CB, who gets ahead. Meanwhile, in the background, the Red Bull livery car, is that a low mass? Yes, it is. And the MP Motorsport car, Riley's gone wide. Trayman gets a penalty meanwhile. Is that for track limits? I'm not sure. It is indeed. And now, Felix in 9th place with Riley just behind. 3 Red Bull livery cars once again, all in a line now in the battle for 8th place as Chosen is pulling away from these guys. So it's Felix who's battling with Riley down in 9th position. Meanwhile, John is right behind Dervas here. He's looking really quick. The championship leader looking to get ahead, the reigning champion as well. In the new orange and black liveried MP Motorsport car, the classic colour scheme of that team. Meanwhile, going a little bit wide there is Harry. He's chasing down those front-running cars. He looks racy today in Monza. I reckon he has the pace to win today if he can just carve through the field. It's all about being calm and collected here. Of course, tapping the wheel on the grass can completely change the complexion of your race. And we've seen it many times before in NPL at Monza. So, incidents already in the open lap. Meanwhile, Riley goes past Felix in Parabolica now. Will he get a switchback though? Felix looking good on the inside. He does get back past. Fastest lap of the race there for John. DJ Lama falling off the top 2 here, but he's still very much in a comfortable podium position ahead of Graham Crackers, who is under massive pressure from Harry, who has loads of straight line speed to use. Graham Crackers is really struggling for that straight line speed in comparison to the cars around him. Maybe that's costing him lap time. Oh, Graham Crackers saying he fucked up his setup, and that's not good for him. Meanwhile, Riley now continuing his heated battle with Felix. On the curb though, that's going to go off the track, and it does. Contact there, and Felix going pushed off as Riley went over the curb there, it looked like. And Riley will stay ahead in 9th place and pull away now on the exit of Felix. And Harry, though, still chasing down Graham Crackers. Trying to find any way past. He's losing time, huge amounts of time here behind him. He needs to start making inroads on him. He's on the grass once again. And CB, his teammate, now is right behind him. Oh no, Ethan there with Unchosen on the inside and the Trident. And he does get past 4th, 7th place, Unchosen. Very nice racing so far today. You see, have too much downforce, Ethan. Oh, a lack of downforce. Ethan's struggling there for grip with the lack of downforce. You want downforce in the wet conditions. CB there going past, so of course helping his a championship contender, his teammate. CB trying to get back through the field here after a few mistakes in quali. When he was looking in control to get pole position, he unfortunately made a mistake that cost him that chance. Meanwhile, John chasing down Dervas. Can he get past these two battling for the championship lead here? With CB there, title rival, down in 5th place. I don't think anyone expected that today, but now Dervas trying his best to pull away from John in second place. He had a great exit off of Parabolica. Meanwhile, who was that making the sound? There's a huge train of cars here developing behind CB now. All of them within DRS range. Of course, DRS is enabled in the wet conditions, but we'll see how this goes. Of course, with the wet conditions, mandatory pit stops is thrown out the window, so it's all about pure pace and seeing if the conditions get better as the race progresses. I'm not sure what the weather forecast says. Meanwhile, Dervas goes in a little bit deep into turn 1. A full wet race then here at Monza. This is not what the guys would have wanted here, but Dervas made a mistake in the first chicane. Does that giving John a chance here? Meanwhile, DJ Lama on the grass on the exit of the first chicane. He's going to cost himself time to Graham Crackers in 4th place. He's now going to be chasing him down for a podium. Oh no, and CB. So, it looks like some team play here from the two ARX cars trying to gain time. CB has higher wings, so he's hoping to gain time in another sector. Showing promising pace, and meanwhile, again, Felix and Riley, the two Rebel Academy cars here on the track, having a wonderful scrap here for 9th position. They've had that all race long, and they're still battling on the first lesson. It looked like Felix went down the inside of Riley there. Meanwhile, John is right behind every single lap. He's so much quicker through Ascari. We're just not quite close enough to make a move on Dillas, who is so good at driving under pressure in this race. But John, though, is he close? He's got a big toe here. Is it big enough? Is he going to send the move here at Parabolica? Is it worth a chance? He's going to go for it. He almost hit him, but he doesn't make the move, and the battle for the race lead is truly on between these two. And Dervas on the exit of the corner with a nice exit. Better than John, it looked like. He's got momentum on the outside of the track there. Slightly drier line than it will be on the inside. Therefore, he got better traction off the corner. Meanwhile, Riley once again now overtaking Felix. So they're side by side for the Parabolica. Off the corner they come. It's still side by side. It's Riley on the outside, Felix on the inside. What's going to happen in this race now between these two? Down the straight, we're going to watch on board with Riley here. These two are completely inseparable on the racetrack. Really interesting to watch. Meanwhile, CB is close within half a second now of Graham Crackers first, but still you can see them all struggling for braking, struggling to find the right time to brake. And once again, CB cost himself huge amounts of time there. Meanwhile, Felix and Riley get a very aggressive battle continues. Felix back ahead of Riley once again now in the first corner. Crazy battle this is for 9th. I've never seen these two battling so hard before. Very aggressive fight between them. Battling in the lower end of the top 10, hoping to progress through the field. Meanwhile, John, though, is still piling the pressure on Dervas now in the battle for the race win and for the championship lead between these two. Whoever wins between these two, they will take the championship lead, so it's going to be pivotal in this race, whoever wins. Obviously 2 points going to DJ Lama once again. He's really helping his championship hopes, which are still alive, I must say. He's not out of the championship fight here, not just yet, because he is still getting good points for these pole positions that he's getting, and he's still scoring pretty consistent podium placings as well. So he may not have the pace today in the wet conditions, but he's still on the podium position, still in the chance. He's only going to lose 1 point to John in this race, but quite a few to his teammate. Well, that's good for the constructors for the team. Meanwhile, Unchosen has a run here on Harry. To the outside he goes. Is he going to try and move at the outside of Parabolica? This will be sensational if he tries it. Harry goes in, he brakes early, and that avoids any sort of racing. He's going to try a switchback, is he? No, he's on the grass on the inside. No traction for him. And CB's lost huge amounts of time here on Graham Crackers in the battle for 4th place. This is interesting. So Harry now trying to get ahead. Team Motors F AX trying to make some kind of impression on Graham Crackers in 4th on these cars ahead. Hopefully CB can manage. Oh, and CB does not like the braking in the first chicane. I don't think anyone is here. Unchosen has great pace in that Trident there. Look how quick he is, just as fast as the two AX cars. Once again, proving that he's the dark horse of the season in F2. No one would have expected Unchosen to be on par with these front-running cars, but he really is really fast. We saw it in Singapore, we saw it in Spain as well. He's got good pace, so it's good to see. Meanwhile, John using touch here with Dervas. Has he made a mistake in the chicane down at De La Roggia? He may well have done so. He's lost quite a bit of time. He's outside of a second now, behind Dervas, who loves these wet conditions. He's really driving away with this race lead for now. And now, DJ Lama having a comfortable race in 3rd. Still has Graham Crackers on his heels though, and it's going to be very interesting to see what he can do in this race. He's still 1.2 seconds behind. Still that gap remains consistent. And look at the speed Harry has in the straights. He's really pulling these cars along now. And this is going to stretch the field out in this midfield fight. Meanwhile, Ethan is starting to close back in on this fight in front. He's looking quick in the high tech now in this second leg of the stint. Meanwhile, John's closed way back in now on Dervas, as you would expect through Ascari. He seems to be much quicker through there than Dervas. Shows me, I was going to say, he lost a lot of times the cars ahead, so I think that's why Ethan has been so close. Meanwhile, Dervas gets the fastest lap of the race. That's good to see for him in this race. And Victor, he's looking for his third win of the season, the first driver to do that. So Dervas looking really racy this season, looking like a title contender that will go right to the end of the season. I think let's have a look what the fastest lap is. It is a 141.4, so 4 tenths off the fastest lap is Harry there. Still battling down John once again, losing time together. Harry now chasing down Graham Crackers. He looks really quick actually in that Primo, but nowhere near as much speed in the straights as Harry behind him. CB's now bottlenecking these cars behind the championship contender. CB really struggling today for pace. I'm surprised you haven't seen any safety cars coming out today in this 15-lap race scheduled at Monza. Meanwhile, John losing even more time now to Dervas. He's really pulling away in the first 2 sectors and then losing it again in the last sector, it seems. Wow, John just keeping the pressure on that. This is definitely a race where ebbing and flowing seems to be a common theme. Meanwhile, Harry closing in now again on Gun Cracker Season. Down the straight, he seems to have more straight line speed. Meanwhile, Unchosen's now on the back of CB. Can he make a move going into Ascari? He's looking quick. He might try it here. No, and CB goes defensive at the last second, and that stops the chance for Unchosen to make a move there, as they both clatter over the sausage curves at the Ascari chicane. And now they're all going to keep going. Easton there still staying pretty close, just over a second behind. This battle for 6th place intensifying there into Parabolica. Will he try and move on the outside? He's going to do it. Oh, they almost made contact. That would have been disastrous for CB, as Unchosen just turned right a little bit. And once again, fastest lap of the race by another 10th goes Dervas. Is the track drying up, or is Dervas just picking up the pace here? Has he figured out the conditions? He's looking really comfortable in that and Victor up front. And he's looking to head his way to the championship lead once again. He's down his third in the standings going into this race, trying to get back up to first. John there, the reigning champion, the defending champion, trying to get first. Meanwhile, look at this. Harry's right behind Graham Crackers. Right as Unchosen and CB are side by side now for 6th place. This is not what CB needs in the championship. And on the inside there, it's very close between them. Unchosen gets a great exit, but CB does too with the mess from the outside. He gets past. Ethan's in this fight as well now. He's going to get the double slipstream heading down to the De La Rocha chicane. This is really good racing here in the battle for 6th. And now it's a battle for 4th as well between Harry and Graham Crackers. Will he send it down into the chicane? No, he won't. No opportunity there. Here comes Unchosen down the inside. He backs out. Ethan has to as well. And it's 3 cars line astern heading into the De La Rocha chicane down at turns 4 and 5. This is really good racing. Meanwhile, Harry there is on the inside in the first Lesmo. Has he gone past Graham Crackers? He's on the inside still in the second Lesmo, and he does get him. Nice move from Harry there. He's ahead of Graham Crackers, but Graham Crackers is right behind him. Can he get back in the slipstream and go for a move out into the Ascari chicane? This is going to be very interesting to see. So Harry slightly higher wins than you would expect Monza, but of course on time. He's pretty quick. He's looking pretty quick today. Ethan on 1-0 is going to probably the worst setup you could possibly have in wet conditions, because he's not only going to have an oversteery car with the front wing being more than the rear wing, but he's also going to have absolutely no downforce in these corners. So he's just going to be only quick in the straights, and that's it. But it's helping him in this race, to be fair. Stay close to the cars ahead. I've been chosen to CB. Meanwhile, Graham Crackers is still very close to Harry. He's trying. Yeah, it looks like the fastest laps have absolutely come off a cliff. A second faster that lap was John than the previous lap, so the rain must be getting lighter. He was a lot quicker there than Dervas last lap, 3 tenths faster on that lap. Meanwhile, Unchosen, once again, is right behind CB there, and he's doing a great job not running to the back of him here in these conditions, as he continues his way on there in this ride, driving a very strong race for the team there in 7th place. And Graham Crackers there losing touch with Harry, who is setting his sights after DJ Lama in 3rd place. Can he get his first podium of the season in F2? Would it be his first podium? So Harry looking for his first podium in the season at all in NPL, both in F1 and F2. The new season's begun. He's looking for his first podium, but he's looking quick enough to do so with just, I think, 6.5 laps to go. Meanwhile, look at that gap that Dervas has stretched out ahead of John there, as meanwhile the rain I can see visibly is getting a little bit lighter here. This is interesting to see how this is going to go. I think drivers now on the lower wings will really benefit from this. Meanwhile, all over the curve there goes Dervas. John there continuing his charge back after Dervas. up out in front. It looks like a pretty controlled race for Dervas so far. If you can just keep it on the track, it should be on course to get his third win of the season. DJ Lama in third place, having a quiet race, but still holding on to a secured third position for now. That's Harry has something for him. Graham Cracker's losing touch with him now, but CB, what he really needs is to close in on Graham Cracker's fifth place. This would be CB's one of his worst performances of the season, but he's definitely still a title contender this season. We've seen in dry conditions most of the time. It was worse. It was, so I said it was one of his worst. But that race was very hectic. It seems that in the wet conditions, CB does seem to struggle a little bit. Maybe it was a setup issue today. But Unchosen looking really close to him. Look at the straight line speed difference between Unchosen and CB, sorry. As they head into the first chicane. It's such a big difference. And Ethan now just staying close to them. Unchosen there. Decent exit. Staying close to CB, getting on the grass on the exit. You don't want to be doing that too often. It costs so much momentum, especially in the wet conditions. Meanwhile, Harry has only gained about a couple tenths here on DJ Lama in front, so as it stands, he would probably not get on the podium with this kind of pace, but he's pretty quick still. Very efficient lines from him. Good on the exit of these corners. DJ Lama and Harry both use traction control, and it will definitely help them in the wet conditions for stability and consistency, but ultimately it's not quite as fast, and you've seen that today. I think Dervas showing everyone how it's done in the wet conditions today, it looks like. Really great pace from them. He continues on his way. Meanwhile, he's coming up to a lapped car of Dan here. His AI car is in front. I hope this doesn't pose an issue for these guys, as we've seen in the past. So head now down to the final couple of corners of Parabolica now. John is 2.3 seconds behind. He's really not got the pace here in the wet conditions to keep close to Dervas out in front. So what, John? You say something? Oh, okay. Anyway, Unchosen very close to the back of CB, who's also closing in on Graham Crackers now. Slowly but surely. Has Graham Crackers made a mistake, or is CB picking up the pace? Maybe it's a bit of both, I don't know. And as he heads off the corner there, good exit there for Graham Crackers, but CB still closing in with the slipstream now. He's going to try as well. Oh, that's massive in this race. John gets 3 seconds for track limits. And now if DJ can pick up the pace somehow, he has a chance to get back into second. But he's getting about 4 seconds on him, but no, but he's got John has 3 seconds, so he needs to gain 4. But anyway, CB is now in a fight for 5th place with Graham Crackers. He's struggling for pace now in the second half of the race. He has, but ever since he got overtaken by Harry, seems like he's dropped off a cliff in pace here. But still, all to play for. CB needs this position for the sake of the championship, and it's going to be very crucial for him with his 2 title rivals in the top 2 positions. He really needs to be making moves to the cars in front. It seems like as the conditions are getting slightly better, he is benefiting from that. So he's making a big mistake in the first Lesman. What happened? He's lost huge amounts. He's lost over a second. He must have hit the curb too hard or something. Now that's given CB some breathing room to set his sights purely after Graham Crackers instead of having to look with mirrors at the car behind him and Chosen. Meanwhile, Dervas is completely checked out. He's so much quicker than everyone behind him. Pulling away with the race win. Looking very nice and comfortable here. Using his experience in these conditions and his nice cool head to drive away with this race win. DJ Lama now is being put under more and more pressure each lap from Harry, who is gaining huge amounts of time on him now. He's really seems to get into a rhythm. Meanwhile, here comes CB. He's only 2 tenths behind Graham Crackers now, trying his best on the Graham Crackers has no grip left. He's really struggling for traction on these corners. Is it because he's used too much of his tyres in the first part of the race? Meanwhile, I think it's a 140.4. That was from John, I believe. It's very good. Meanwhile, CB and Graham Crackers are battling now for 5th place. Graham Crackers still on the inside. He's on the curb. CB gave him plenty of space, and he does get the place. Oh, it's side by side off the corner though. Graham Crackers getting a better exit. And this is very tight racing between these two. And this is putting Unchosen right back in this fight. On the grass on the inside there is Graham Crackers. They're almost making contact. Oh, that was so close to a crash there on going through Curva Grande, but no. It looks as though just about CB holds on to position. He's now staying in 5th place. Oh, he gets hit by Unchosen. Oh no. Unchosen brake way too late and hit the back of Graham Crackers there. And off the corner he's going to call Unchosen there. We'll stay behind him for now. And meanwhile, Harry's gaining about half a second a lap here on DJ Lama in front. He's really quick. I think I'd say over half a second a lap faster on some laps. But meanwhile, Ethan now going past Unchosen. What happened there? He must have been caught napping or something. Maybe had another mistake in the first Lesmo. Oh no, he's done that 2 laps in a row there on the first Lesmo. He's really struggling on that corner for some reason, with the braking especially. And now, meanwhile, Riley's back in this fight with Felix. So what's happened there? They were about 2.5 seconds apart earlier on. Now they're back in the fight. I think Felix must have made a mistake, because now Riley's back behind him, and we have battles all over the track now continuing on. Harry's closing in on DJ for third, with 3 laps remaining as Devas crosses the line with a 3.5 second lead. John, of course, they're having that 3-second penalty, completely gets rid of his chances of running pretty much. And DJ Lama is too far behind to get that the benefit of the penalty in front. The ground crack is still very close. Meanwhile, Riley there down the inside. This is once again for the 4th time this race, side by side in Parabolica. Felix there defending as best he can from Riley, who is trying anything he can to get ahead of him. On his return to F2 in NPL, he is chasing down Phil Axis for the position. We're going to watch these two as there's battles as well, brewing for 5th place still between CB and Ground Crackers. Here comes Riley now. Felix is going for late defense. Will Felix break too late into this corner? Is looking pretty committed, but he's going to be fine. Riley will have to wait another day. Meanwhile, Ground Crackers is right behind CB down here through the Cabo Grande. He had a better exit off the first chicane, it looks like, into De La Rogia. It's looking close. Here comes Dan's AI car. This could be an issue, but he's going to get ghosted, so that's good for both of them. Here comes Ground Crackers, really try and move. Meanwhile, CB there goes things through Dan's car. Ground Crackers also. Oh yeah, Ground Crackers being careful to put the back of CB through that. Meanwhile, Ethan's in this fight and Chosen. So you have a huge train here for 5th. This is a really great race between these guys. Really nice racing. The front running fight hasn't really been going on, but behind that, absolute brawls in the midfield, as you can see. And Riley once again now very close to Felix down here. We're going to watch Parabolica once again. It seems to be the place where Riley likes to mount an attack on Felix. Meanwhile, all cars going off, and now Ground Cracker's struggling as he made a mistake there through Cabo Grande. Will it be 3 wide? Here comes Unchosen as well as Ethan going past him now. And Unchosen trying his best. Will he thread the needle? Going to the inside of Parabolica. Is he going to send it? I don't think it's worth it. He doesn't, and he's going to stay in line. He's now got Ground Crackers down in 8th place now. Really struggling for pace now. He seemed so promising at the start, up in 4th. Now he's all the way down to 8th. He's gone down 4 places since then. Once again there, Riley going past Felix, going into Parabolica, and this time he makes it stick. But can Felix go back past him on the exit? He got great traction off the corner. He's going to try anything he can to get back past. Meanwhile, Unchosen's going to make a move on Ethan, maybe into turn 1. Is he close enough to send a dive bomb? Thought about it, but I think he's just too far back to make a move there. Meanwhile, Felix right behind Riley now in the battle for 9th place. Can you make a move on the inside into turn 1? Not quite close enough to do so. And finally, Riley gets ahead of Felix quite convincingly there. Now, off the corner, can Felix get a better exit now? No, he can't, but the battle continuing on for 9th. Meanwhile, Chosen and Ground Crackers are battling with Ethan for 6th as CB's checked out in front. He's got a comfortable 5th place now, unless he makes a big mistake and Ethan goes back up on him. Himself seems to be struggling with these recognitions. 10 seconds behind Harry. Meanwhile, Harry's right behind DJ. How did I not notice this until now? Harry has done a great job to close in a 3.5 second gap, and he's finally got behind DJ Lama out of nowhere, just slowly closing in each lap. I saw he was closing in rapidly, but this is going to be difficult for DJ with 1 lap remaining on the next lap to fend off Harry, who looks really blisteringly fast here. Much better traction and much better commitment through these corners than DJ. And this could prove massive in the championship for DJ Lama, who's still pretty slim chances of being in the title fight as of right now. Could be getting even worse with Harry trying to get as many points as he can, getting his first podium of the season for AAX. And let's see what he can do. As he pulls off the corner, looking good for Harry. Got a much better grip off the corner. DJ sliding around as he comes into power now. Ethan's staying close to CB, but he seems to have it covered. And Chosen is trying his best to close in on Ethan. Meanwhile, Trayman pits from 11th place. What can Harry do here? 1 lap to go as Dervash crossed the line already. And John's chasing him down in 2nd, but it looks as though that's going to be how it finishes. But who's it going to be for 3rd on this final lap here? Harry versus DJ. Harry has the pace advantage, but DJ has track position. Let's see how this plays out in these final few corners of the race. We've seen last lap overtakes in NPL at Monza before. Will we see it again here today? It's Harry now. Continues on his way. It's looking pretty good between these guys. Look at the commitment from Harry through the chicane at De La Rogia. It's so close between them. Meanwhile, Unchosen's right behind Ethan, but I don't think he's close to make a move just yet. We're going to focus on this battle for 4th place. John's picked the pace on the last lap as well on Dervash, who's just cruising his way to a comfortable victory for now. And now Harry chasing down DJ Lama. This could be his best chance here on this lap. but DJ had a great exit. That was pivotal for his race. Does Harry have the downforce? Sorry, the lack of drag to make a move here on DJ Lamar? Says, yeah, the flag. What happened? Who was that? Was that CB? Oh, it was Train Man. In the midst of this pack here, as he just pitted recently, here we go on the far for the race. Dervas comes out the final corner, but we're going to watch this battle for third place. It's going to be so close heading into Parabolica. Does he have the chance to make a move here, Harry, now? Oh, he hits the back. It's so close. He's going to go on the inside. Oh, I don't know if that's a fair overtake. But Harry just pushed him out of the way on my screen. I don't know if that's going to be controversial, but Dervas wins the Italian Grand Prix. And it's going to be on track at least. Harry getting third by 800ths over DJ Lama. CB there, fending off a hungry pack of cars behind him with Ethan and Unchosen batting at his heels. He's going to take fifth place in this race, which is good for him in the championship. Damage control there in a race where he really struggled for pace. 12.2 seconds on DJ. Yeah, good job from Harry. That up 9 places. He deserves driver of the day. Graham Crackers comes home in 8th after a difficult end to the race. Aloma stays ahead of Felix, who made a crucial mistake that cost him 9th. And 11th to Trainman, and Dan's AI car will finish 12th outside the points. What a race here in Monza, very nice to watch. Great midfield fights, and Dervas takes the lead of the championship once again with his third win of the season. So I'm sure DJ will have something to say about the incident with Harry on the last lap, because Harry, DJ will argue, probably pushed him wide. Yeah. We'll see if that gets investigated. If not, the results will be Dervas winning the race from D-Boy John in second place, Harry in third, DJ Lama in fourth on track. He got 2 extra points as well for pole position. He's going to get 14 points, just one off of what Harry got. CB there in fifth place. Damage control for him in the championship. He's now a fair few points behind Dervas and John now in the championship. And Ethan in sixth place. Well, just ahead of a chosen who drove a great race today. Graham Crackers in 8th, 9th place to Riley, who just got Felix on the last few laps. 11th to Dan because of the amount of penalties that Trainman had. That means Dan's AI car beat Trainman. That is quite something. And to be honest, it's quite standard Trainman activity. But there it is, your Italian Grand Prix at Monza, a great race, a lot of promise, a fully wet race all the way through, and Dervas wins and takes the lead of the championship from John, who will now be second in the standings, with CB now with it all to do down in third. We'll see you next weekend.